Taylor.
And I'm Amber Fawcett, Cooking Cosplay, and today we are watching with you guys a trailer to El Camino.
Technically, we're gonna watch the teaser, the second teaser, and the trailer, because the trailer came out today, literally. We wanted to watch the teaser today because, well, I mean, it's coming out on our channel today as well. Tuesday, Breaking Bad Tuesday, there you go. But, surprise, surprise! Trailer online as well, so, we're just gonna watch the two of them. And we'll freak out because, I mean, movie about Jesse, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay too.
Alright, so let's jump right into this and see the teaser. I hope we get to see Jesse this time. I feel like we will, because I mean, it's time to see Jesse. Alright, let's jump into this.
Yep, that's Jesse.
Yep.
Breaking news on Monday. A horrific scene with multiple victims. It started when neighbors reported hearing hundreds of gunshots fired. When Albuquerque police arrived, they discovered the bodies of 9 male victims, many shot multiple times. Veteran police officers calling the level of carnage, quote, staggering. Apparently, a remote-controlled machine gun was used in the killings. Investigators are searching for a person of interest who fled the scene. Anyone with information on this massacre is asked to call police immediately.
No, baby! I feel you, honey, so much. You guys, he's still very good as Jesse. It just takes one shot and you feel it. Oh, man. Obviously, he's gonna have a hard time dealing with everything that happened. He doesn't seem to be in control, but he cut his hair. Probably cut his beard too. We didn't really see much of it, but it looks like he cut his beard as well. So he took care of himself a little bit. He's got a new jacket as well. He found some smoke, so he managed to find some help somewhere because he has no money. He has just a car. So I don't know how he's gonna pull this out. Like, I know Skinny Pete doesn't know where he is unless he was lying to the police, but I'm not so sure. Maybe he went to Badger.
Maybe.
He figured something out, but now, I mean, he's in the desert all alone. He has no idea what to do. He's losing it a bit. Like, he's not... I feel for him, and he's so messed up. His face is so messed up, and I just saw, like, a glimpse of his eyes. Okay, I'm really freaking out for this movie. You know, I'm a fangirling here. They said they found 9 bodies, most of them shot several times. So, I'm guessing they also found Walter in the lab. I don't remember, like, how many people there were in the house. I don't even know if we saw them all. But, I don't think Walter's still alive.
Well, that's a theory that is online right now, that maybe Walter is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this. Not because I don't want him to be alive, mostly because I feel like his story's done, and the way it ended, like, if he survived, like, what would be the point of him surviving? He's gonna end up in prison. He doesn't really want to fight anymore. He's done. Like, he planned to die that day.
He was about to die away from his cancer.
Yeah, there's that too. The whole thing with the money that's dealt with, like, I feel like it's over for Walter. His story's told. Like, what is he gonna do if he survives? Just be in prison? Or die from cancer? I mean, there's nothing left to tell about Walter, but there's plenty to tell about Jesse. So I feel like if Walter is there in the movie, it's going to be as a hunting presence, or as, you know, he's going to be in flashbacks if Jesse has flashbacks, but he's not going to be physically there alive and doing something. I don't think so. If he ends up being still alive and, like, in the coma or something, or he's just, like, hanging out in the hospital... Alright, but I'm gonna take that as they're milking the show, and I'm not for the theory. Because there's one thing I found out this week is the whole story for El Camino, not maybe the story that's gonna happen, but the idea for the movie came to Vince Gilligan while he was preparing the finale to Breaking Bad, but he never really worked on it or mentioned it because he didn't think he could do anything about this, but he was always wondering what would Jesse do after? What would be his future, his ending? because it was left like really open-ended.
Yeah, but I think that it does make sense for the movie to be only about Jesse and what he went up to do after that.
Yeah.
Not about maybe Walter be
Walter had his story.
Some kind of alive somewhere.
Yeah. This is not a movie about Walter White. It's a movie about Jesse. And I mean, knowing Jesse, he's gonna beat himself up over Andrea. He's gonna be really messed up over what Todd did to him, what his uncle did to him, about his time in the pit. He's gonna be, I mean, I don't think he's gonna go look for any sort of help, because he doesn't think he might deserve it. But, I mean, there's still the trailer to watch, so before we keep talking about this, let's just see the trailer, and maybe we'll have an idea of what it's gonna be about. Alright, let's go. Oh my god.
Oh, it just came out.
And who? You went to Pete finally, okay? Oh. Oh, baby! Oh. I want to hug him so much. Okay.
Both of them singing him. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Saw my face in the mirror. Oh, I know I've changed. Though I love much the same.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't wait for this.
That's why Mac died.
My soul, tell my heart, I told you so. I lay like bait in the lion's cage and wait for my time to come.
Oh my god, this is such a great callback!
I need this so much more than you ever know.
Holy shit.
You ready? Yeah.
I'm not, but I want this to happen anyway. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm sure gonna be there on October 11th.
Oh yeah, I'm taking like the day off. I don't really care. I'm standing right here and watching this thing happen.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
my god. Okay. First of all, I love that we're starting right after him leaving the place. That was something people were theorizing about, and I was wondering if we were maybe gonna see him.
Sorry,
Our cats are
guys.
fighting. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if maybe we were gonna see him later in the future and go back to when he left. That's still a possibility, but from the looks of it, we get to see him right after he left the compound when he go. And I mean, he's going straight to Skinny Pete, which technically makes sense. Like, I was wondering because Skinny Pete seemed really genuine when he was saying like, I don't know where he is, and I'm like, probably he doesn't know, but he saw him after the massacre. So there you go. That would make much more sense. So it would make sense. Like, don't go to Badger, go to Skinny Pete. At least Skinny Pete is more maybe reliable, I would say. But Badger's there too.
Oh.
So we know these two are coming back. They're not showing us anyone else, but there is clearly some people he's gonna have to mess around with. There's the guy like the stand up at the end. He looks like a cowboy almost. Like he's like, "Are
Yeah,
you ready?"
he did.
Who I don't know
He
who's
did.
saying that. I don't know, but I don't know what he has to do. Like he seems to be looking for something. Is he just trying to leave the place? Is he looking for the money that Walter left
He
behind?
was digging up something in the desert.
I don't know if he was digging up something or if he was burying something, but
Maybe.
he seems to only have the gun and the car. So he's got the photo as well. Get the photo. So having the photo and the shot of the photo and the houses in the background makes me think that we'll see him look for Brock, maybe. Just see him from afar, if only that. So maybe that's gonna happen. I mean, that would make sense. I feel like Jesse would at least want to make sure Brock is okay. So there's that.
Oh
we're gonna see, I mean, he's planning some crazy mad shit. Like, you saw the setup with the I don't know what it was, like gas or something, but he set up something with fire and it was waiting to explode. And I'm like, holy shit, is he the one that created that? And if he is, he learned a lot from Walter.
The teacher is proud from up there. Yeah.
The student has become the teacher now, almost. From the looks of it, we will totally see flashbacks from what happened. We get to see stuff that happened in the past. He's reminiscing moments from Breaking Bad, and I love that because they're gonna be able to bring back so many people. Maybe Mike, maybe Walter, maybe even like Todd and stuff. Like I love this, and it's clear that it's going to be about his mental state and how he deals with all of this.
Oh my god!
All the scars when he's in the shower and stuff. Like, we know about the face, but obviously we were talking about this today. Actually, we were saying that I don't know if all the scars he has is from this first beating, but to me it would make sense that during those months he spent there, the guys would maybe just play around with him, you know, make fun of him, beat him up a little bit, just for the, I mean, they could be drunk one night and decide that, hey, let's beat up the rat that we have in the pit, you know? He's there as their toy almost, so
yeah.
He probably went through some terrible shit, and, I mean, seeing the scars on his back, I'm like, is that from the first day? Or maybe they did some, I mean, they probably did some stuff to him, and he looks so miserable. And I know I'm not supposed to like that, but I like when my characters are going so low.
You're twisted.
I know I'm twisted. But technically, what I like about this possibility of him being so down right now is that it gives Aaron Paul amazing chances to show us crazy acting. From the little we saw, I think he's going to pull it off. He's pulled it off like the entire series of Breaking Bad, so why not now?
I don't know why, but keep thinking about Skinny Pete and Badger. One night, Skinny Pete heard a knock on his door, you open up and you saw
that face.
A man that you don't recognize.
You didn't recognize him at first.
No, you didn't recognize at first, and when you saw your friend.
One of your best friends.
One of your best friend, all messed up, all dirty with beards and long hair, and
you see that they're totally not comfortable with this.
What are you supposed to do with this?
And especially Badger and Skinny Pete, who normally are not that bright. Like, I'm like, you see that they're standing aside, like he's eating, like he's really trying to eat because he probably didn't eat his fill for a while now. He hasn't eaten his fill, sorry. So he's eating and stuff, and they're just standing to the side looking at him, and they're like, what the fuck happened? Like, you see that they're clearly confused and they really don't know how to react to this, but I love that they're there.
Yeah, but also for them, they thought he was in Alaska.
Yeah,
they didn't know what was happening to him during all that time. So
I know.
they must
and
feel
they've been
guilty,
and they've been smoking what he was making too.
Yeah,
you know, they've been smoking the blue crystals. So now that they know that Jesse was the one making it, and now that they see how he is, and he's probably, I don't know if he's gonna be able to tell them what happened, but they'll see it on TV. They're gonna make that connection, so they're gonna feel terrible. I wonder how his parents are gonna react. I want them to be in this. We did see them. Like, at first, I saw that door. I was like, who is he going to? I'm pretty sure he's not going to his parents, but
could have been. But yeah, with what happened in Breaking Bad, I'm not surprised that he went to his friends.
Yeah, first choice would be family.
Them. But I would love to see how they react.
Just to see how they reacted to this.
Please bring them back.
Oh my god. Even if one of them only is in there, I want to see their reaction. But from so far what I've seen from Jesse, I really am not mad or angry. That, I mean, I get everything I want here. Right after he fled, his struggle, him just going through the process of cleaning up, eating what he wants again, and just looking at himself in a mirror. He probably didn't see much of himself in the past few months. Like, he probably just saw reflections in the lab. So now he gets to see it himself, see how messed up he is now, and he probably doesn't recognize himself. I sure as hell don't recognize him. That's like a punch to the gut for him. He sees that, and he sees what he's become, and you see like all the filth just washing away, and I'm like, oh baby, I just want to give him a hug. Oh, and that callback with the beetle, I think, or the insect and stuff. It's like, was it in Peekaboo? I don't remember, but there's the episode in Breaking Bad where he sees one on the ground and he's just letting it live, and we're like, we talked about this a little bit, and we were like, he sees himself as this creature, maybe, so he sees like a connection, and now it's back again, that same beetle is there again, that insect, I don't know, and he's like just playing around with it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a great callback, because I mean, he probably sees himself as lowest of the low right now. He's been a slave for what, 6 months, something like that. He's been beat up by everyone, and the only thing he can have for himself now is that he stood up to Walter in the end. He let go of that gun, he let go of that anger, and he went like, I'm done being your slave, I'm done being anyone's slave, I'm taking away all my chains, so now if you want something done, do it yourself. That was great, but knowing Jesse, he's probably thinking about, I'm responsible for Andrea's death.
Thinking about something though, he did put the gun back down before leaving.
Yeah.
Which gun is it then?
Maybe there was one in the car. That's Todd's car, so...
True.
So there's that. But yeah, he did put the gun back on the ground, so it's not that gun, but no, they're looking for one survivor, but I'm pretty sure if I can believe the first teaser, they know that he was kept there against his will, or if they don't, I mean, it's pretty easy to piece together, although they might not know who was kept in the...
Maybe they can think that he's responsible for Andrea's death. Because I don't think that he had the photo with him, because the photo was clearly inside the lab.
He had it with him. He kept it with him after he saw the photo for the first time. Before he escaped, he had it with him. That's how he found the clip. But I'm guessing he still kept the photo after that.
Yeah.
It's like a reminder. Don't forget that there's still the kid. Not like he would forget, but still. So he has the photo with him, and that's... that makes me think that he's gonna go see Brock, but some people think online that maybe when the police showed up and they found Walter White in the lab, they thought that Walter was the one being kept against his will and cooking, because he was Heisenberg, and that would make sense because he's that would make sense for people to believe that, because he was a school teacher, a family man, he was like newly dad with Ollie, so I'm like, people would jump to the conclusion that he didn't do that because he had it in him. He did that because people forced him to do that. But I'm like, they're gonna find Jesse's fingerprints all over the place, right? So, yeah. I mean, and maybe his blood is in the pit. Maybe there's like stuff down there that they can find that can relate to Jesse. Probably spent like too many months in there not to leave anything behind, even if it's just a hair. So there's that. They're gonna find his fingerprints on the gun.
Probably his blood too.
His blood. It looks like he's scarred pretty much. Like everything's scarred. So maybe no blood, but they're gonna find his fingerprints on the gun. That's for sure. So they might think that he was responsible for some of the deaths in there.
Well, at least one.
But
at least basically. He's responsible for.
Basically, and you saw there was a barrage and stuff, like people cannot leave town without the police just checking into their car. And he's stressing out, like he can't leave the place, he can't do anything, he doesn't have any money, his friends are helping him out, but he has to do something. Oh. I kind of want, there's two things I'd like for him to try to do. Maybe find the money, because there's like 70 million hanging around. Maybe less, because they probably spent some of it. But Jack hid the money somewhere. It's there. I know Jesse says it's blood money, and he's not okay with that existing. He wasn't okay with that in Breaking Bad and stuff, but it's still like the legacy that they made and stuff, and he kind of needs to start again somehow with I mean, he needs a chance at least.
Wasn't better than $70 million.
I mean, this helps. It helps. But I maybe after all he went through, he might come to the conclusion that either he wants to burn that money, just destroy the rest of it, or he wants a new start. It depends on where he is mentally in this movie. The other thing is, I would really like for someone, if it's not Jesse, someone else to clear his name. Make it known that he was not there because he wanted to, he did not kill anyone in that place, and if Marie can speak up...
He killed one person in that place.
Oh, Todd, yeah, but Todd kept him there. Todd kept him there, so
yeah, but it still killed somebody.
It could be the legitimate defense. They wouldn't know. He was in chains. How could they know that Todd didn't try to kill him first? So there's that. But Marie is the only one now who knows that Jesse worked with Hank. So I don't know if they destroyed the tape of his confession. I don't think Jack is stupid enough to keep it around. But if they did not destroy it, they're going to find this. If they destroyed it and there's a story of, hey, we're looking for Jesse Pinkman, and they are looking for him, his photos everywhere. They're looking for Jesse, and they're saying, like, oh, he did all this stuff and stuff. Marie is the only one who knows that he worked with Hank, and they kind of had a deal and stuff, so maybe she can vouch for him a little bit, if only to have a chance to talk to him and see what happened to Hank, because she will never get that story.
No, because Walter, Todd, and Todd's uncle are all dead.
Yeah, so Jesse was the only one that could tell her what happened, so there's that. And, yeah, so my guess is, like, we're gonna see a bunch of people.
Do you think that even though the movie's about Jesse, we might learn something about Hank and Gomez, maybe a free-roll?
I feel like if we get to see the others, it's gonna be only through the news.
Through the news?
Yeah. I feel like it would be weird. In the show, that would make sense, but in a movie, I think we'll stay with Jesse most of the time, and if not, we'll see just people that are related to him directly. So if we get to see Hank and Gomez, it's gonna be like they're gonna be mentioned at the DEA office, or they're gonna be mentioned on TV because now they found their bodies. Probably Skylar probably mentioned them. If we see Skylar and Walter Jr., I think it's gonna be maybe on the news. I don't think we will be with them for a scene because they're not the main focus of this movie. Although, like, I could be surprised. Marie, there's a chance because of relation to Jesse and Hank, and I'm guessing we'll see Mike again in a flashback. That would be great. Walter in a flashback as well, or maybe he's gonna start hallucinating them. I don't know. But I'm really, really, really excited for this. I mean, it's nice because it's the type of trailer where you don't really hear anything and you don't really know what's going on, but you understand that he's messed up, and that's just going to be a great thing.
Usually, a good trailer, you're not supposed to know everything that's going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Some trailers that are up there right now, you know the plot of the movie right away, and it sucks.
And that's the thing. With this one, we don't really know what he's going to try to do. We can only speculate. Like, I can speculate about Brock. I can speculate about him leaving the city or trying to find money or trying to just clear his name. I don't know. But then what the hell was that explosion thing about? We didn't see the explosion, so we don't know. What the hell was that guy at the end just, going for his gun and being like, are you ready? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, is that a standoff? Like, are you going to shoot everyone? What the hell? Who is he facing? So I'm just so excited for this. I'm going to make this clear here once again. We will react to the movie. We will do the 10 minutes reaction on YouTube, and I will release the full length on Patreon. There's probably going to be even 2 parts for our reaction on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure that there'll be a bunch of reactions here from us. But I'm really happy we finished the show right before this was about to come out, because we don't have to wait for it.
Less than a month to wait.
Oh yeah, so I'm all for it. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you are too.
I'm for the film.
I'm gonna rewatch that trailer right now just for the feels. All right.
Oh damn.
Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see any other thing, any Breaking Bad reactions, any videos, and we did not react to them yet, just write them down in the description. We'll check them out. And that's it for Breaking Bad.
Alright, so see you soon, guys.
Bye.